Card chart 45. We're going to talk to you about being the pusher and how to hit out more in the match. They kind of go together because the problem with the pusher is it gives you a ball that comes straight up. And so what you really need to do is, the best way to do it is practice just bounce and hit to your friends, you know. So if your backhand's not as good as your forehand, bounce and hit backhand to your friends. That way you get used to hitting a ball that has no pace on it. And then what you need to do is maybe hit against a wall, and then loft the ball against the wall, and then hit the forehand. You're going to have to take more of an angled shot on the ball because it's really hard to hit a ball flat like this and get over net with no pace. Like if someone hits hard to me, I can make contact and go right back because I have power coming to me. And I call that being on a leech. But sometimes, you know, you have no pace, you're going to have to aim a little higher to make the ball go over net. And that leads to your first thing. When you're playing the pusher, you run into the corners. I like 4 corners. I go cross-court forehand, I go cross-court backhand. I try to avoid the down the lines because you might miss. And I use drops. Bring the net. I'll go corner, then I'll go corner, and then I'll go corner, and I'll come in and I'll volley. Because generally speaking, they're good enough on the baseline to get the ball back. So you have to steal time by coming in. And hitting a volley is a lot easier than putting the ball away from baseline for me. Which will lead you to your second point. You want to drive more in your matches. And what I tell my students is start with cross courts because it's a longer distance over the shorter part of the net. And you know, when you're nervous at the beginning, to loosen up, you start hitting cross courts. And most of my strategies are based on cross court because the cross court follows the feel, the turn of the body. Whereas down the line, I'm going to have to turn a little bit more. I'm going to make impact, and there's a point where I can't have the ball down the racket anymore. Right? I'm going to get here and I have to go down the line. But if I go cross court, the ball's on the racket and I can follow through over the wall, make the ball go in. I would suggest to you to hit harder into your spin. So the ball comes, instead of take the racket and go more up. So you get the feel for like hitting the ball harder, and you're hitting the ball into the spin. And then as you get comfortable in the match, you have to do this in the match. Like I've hit with my friend, and we rally, and we're yawning, we're talking. But once we start playing points, it's difficult to hit like that and get the ball in. So you have to play a practice match. You have to hit into your spin, driving the ball up. And you'll see that like by hitting more spin to your opponent, you become more consistent. Generally speaking, pushers hit balls here, or you might hit like push balls here, right? The push. But the higher you hit the ball, the harder it is for them to control it. Because you're hitting the ball here, you can follow through. But when you're a pusher and you're hitting the ball here, it's really hard to do this, right? So what I'll do is I'll loop the pusher to the corner, then I'll loop the pusher to the other corner. Then I can drop forehand, I can hit the cross court, come in, hit an open court volley, wait by a service line, hit over and put away. Okay. So what have I told you? I've told you how to handle the pusher by first handling the dead ball. So you're playing your friend, warm up like this. Hit against the wall, loft the ball, hit the ball. Secondly, go into the match knowing you're going to go corners. Not going to go down the middle because the pusher likes being on the court. Thirdly, to get more power in your matches, add more spin. Add more spin. So card chart 45, I hope that helped you out.